Hold on a
yes.
second.
Yeah.
Do you have an attorney?
No, sir. I've been trying to do this on my own because I've noticed the attorneys are way too expensive.
Yes, they are. But okay, we're back. This is Attorney Vince Davis, The Secret, How to Fight Child Protective Services and Win. I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Mr. Brian Hamilton, Miss Erin Carranza, and our very special guest tonight, Lucinda Pennington from the great state of Missouri. She's a child advocate out there. Let's take another call right now. Araceli from California. Araceli, you have a story to tell or a question to ask?
Yes, I have a story, Mr. Davis. My granddaughter just turned 8 years old last week. We're going to go a little bit back last year when the COVID started. My granddaughter's father told my daughter that he was not going to allow my daughter to see my granddaughter because of the COVID. And that was around probably March, April, May, June. I told my daughter, I said, something's not right. I said, you need to look into what's going on. Where is my granddaughter? We came to find out that my granddaughter was taken out of the country. She was taken to Tijuana, Mexico. I don't know if my daughter got a hold of the sister or the sister got a hold of my daughter, telling her that if she wanted to see my granddaughter, that she would have to cross the country to go see her. I told my daughter, I said, you know what, you're going to an unfamiliar territory. You don't have an address of where you're going. And I'm like, what is going on here? Why is the child taken out of the country, and why is Minors Council not knowing any of this? What's going on? She has visitation rights. I feel that her visitation rights are being trampled. When my daughter went across the border to see where her daughter was, she called me and she said, Mom, it looks very scary here. I say, it's not like going to East LA. You're going to a different country. So while she was in Mexico, I was letting everyone know here in LA and in LA, DCFS. I was calling law enforcement. I was calling Minors Council. What is going on here? Why is my granddaughter in Mexico? Why is he allowing this to happen to my granddaughter? So my daughter was able to text me back and said, you know what, I'm not leaving. She's not being well taken care of. I said, oh my God. So somehow my daughter brainwashed his sister to bring her across the border back to LA. So she did. She said, Mom, if you want to come see her, his sister's saying it's okay that you could come pick her up. So because I was so happy that I wanted to see my granddaughter, I haven't seen her in months, I went to pick her up to LA. Drove her back to where I reside. She was with me in this other city for about 15 days, Mr. Davis. In those 15 days, my granddaughter started opening up like a book without anyone asking anything. But what I noticed, it was when I picked her up from LA, that she wasn't wearing her prescription glasses. So I was more focused in trying to get her clothes because of the clothes that she was wearing. She didn't have her glasses, so I was making appointments, trying to get her eyeglasses, trying to get her glasses at a different location. And she started opening up. She started saying that her father was not allowing her to communicate. I don't know what device that she was talking about. I don't know if it was a tablet or a phone. And just right after she said that, she said, and then he deleted her number. So I was like, okay. So I was noting everything. So she was here about already 3-4 days at the city where I reside. And she said, Grandma, my aunt is not being nice to me. And I said, why? And she said, because I didn't have one toy to play with, or I didn't have clothes to change. That's when I took it upon me, Mr. Davis, to ask her, when you were hungry, could you open the refrigerator and grab something if you were hungry? She said, no. It was almost 15 days that she was at my house. She was playing with her younger siblings because I was just granted rights for the 2 younger ones that are from the same mother. They were playing in my kitchen counter, and my granddaughter's voice changed, Mr. Davis. It changed, alarming. It was alarming for me. She said, Grandma, she says, I have something to tell you, but I'm very scared. That was a red flag for me. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was God. I grabbed my phone, Mr. Davis, and I started recording without her face. Tell me what made me do that. I don't know. I grabbed my phone, Mr. Davis, and I was asking her, Ruby, what is it you have to tell me that you were so scared? She said that she couldn't feel her arms or her legs, and that she felt that she was dying, Mr. Davis. I don't know, Mr. Davis, but me being a parent, when someone tells you something like that, it's like I acted quickly. I called CPS, I called law enforcement, I called everybody and their mother to let them know, why is my granddaughter telling me that she feels that she's dying? One of the things that that I have on my recording is I didn't know what the word was, the meaning of the word. She was telling me NOS tank, Mr. Davis. I didn't know what that was. Now I know what it was. You could tell on the video that she was kind of frustrated because I couldn't make out the word. I'm not a gang-related person, so I would never know. So she says NOS tank. The NOS tank is the healing tank that the youngsters are using now to get high. I didn't know that. So why would this child say that she was dying? What happened? So I made the report. Law enforcement came. I showed them what I had. They still gave her back to him. That was the craziest part for me. And I told law enforcement, if you guys are going to return my granddaughter to this guy, can you please have DCFS involved right now, because I'm very concerned about her well-being. But before she left my house, Mr. Davis, she wanted to take my peanut butter jar, sir. I have never heard of a child trying to take a peanut butter jar. That, to me, was self-defense mechanism, meaning she would not know if she was going to be eating the following days. And right now, DCFS says that I have to go back to court. I went to Alliance for Children. They helped me file paperwork for guardianship. I went into the probate department. The probate department said that they don't take away children there. I said, I don't want you. Okay, if you guys don't take away children, can someone please look into this case more thoroughly?
2 minutes.
It's not right. You guys are dealing with a gang-related person, someone who uses and sells drugs. And not only that, Mr. Davis, her father was a part of my daughter's rape when she was 16. He put her in a room to be raped by multiple men, Mr. Davis. So this is the type of person that we're dealing with. I feel that if he had no sympathy or any pity for my daughter, I am afraid for the well-being of my grandchild right now.
Well, Araceli, let me ask Araceli, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Do you have an attorney?
No, sir. I've been trying to do this on my own because I've noticed the attorneys are way too expensive.
Yes, they are, but you can't do this on your own, Araceli. You can't. What you need to do is a little bit sophisticated and complex, even from a legal standpoint, in a juvenile dependency case. You need to find an attorney that can help you. Okay? Now, it doesn't have to be me. It could be, anyone that's experienced in this area of law. You need to let your fingers do the walking through the yellow pages or on Google. Find Google somebody and call. I usually tell people, you haven't tried until you've talked to about 50 attorneys. All right. And maybe, even though Miss Lucinda is in Missouri, maybe she has some connections or advice that you could give her. Lucinda, what's your telephone number again?
816-255-5375.
So do me a favor, Araceli, give her a call, make your telephone calls, go through the Google, try to find somebody that can help you. Araceli, I want to thank you for calling and thank you for listening to our show. Call us back in 3 or 4 weeks and give us an update. Let us know what's happening, okay? We have to take a break right now. This is The Secret, How to Fight Child Protective Services and Win. We'll be back after these messages.